Technology is a great thing until it doesn't work, right?
I know. Until it makes everything difficult. It makes it easy until it doesn't.
All right, let me make sure this is recording, and we'll go ahead and get started, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're looking ahead to the big movies of 2015, and there's another sequel that we really haven't talked about too much, and that's Pitch Perfect 2. Another great cast: Anna Kendrick's in it, Elizabeth Banks, Haley Steinfeld, Rebel Wilson's in that one, and we have one of the actresses on to talk about her role, returning for the sequel, Shelley Regner. How are you doing, Shelley?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
All right, Shelley, you're back. You're playing Ashley again, and tell everybody a little bit about what it's been like coming back together, kind of, the old cliche, right, putting the team back together.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's such a family reunion, for the first one. Everybody will tell you probably the same thing. It was just like summer camp, or musical camp where we all came together and learned all these dance routines, learned all these songs, came together and just to make this great project that, we weren't even expecting the astounding results that, the audience, loved this movie and we were so excited that they just responded so well to the movie. So when our producers from Gold Circle and when Universal called us all back and said, hey, we want to make another one, there was no doubt in our mind that we were absolutely going to come back for another round of fun and just even bigger and better results for this go round. So yeah, it was definitely a family reunion, lots of hugs, lots of laughs, lots more dancing too.
Lots more dancing. I think it's definitely what people can expect, right? Because I think it's
yes.
Yeah, it's due May 15th, right in the heat of the big summer films, folks. You can get out, catch a big musical, have a lot of fun with your families. It's another great film.
Absolutely. I guarantee you won't leave without a smile on your face.
So what is it like? Tell us how you step in and out of the role of Ashley. How do you sort of prepare and get yourself in the right mindset?
Oh, I love playing Ashley. I love being a Barden Bella. As far as for me, it's very close to home. I grew up in musical theater. I've always had music surrounding my life and been in dance classes since a young age. So I love stepping into this type of project, putting dance steps and music and having all that cohesion together and forming, group numbers with such talented people and just being able to work together and create, all of these mashups and just having so much fun while doing it. So, I'll tell you, it's nothing less of fun, stepping into the role when you wake up and you get to go to work every day and love what you do. I'll tell you what, it's not a hard day's job to be able to step into that role. But it is, at the same time, it is a lot of hard work. It's long hours. It's strenuous. But when the end result is, you're laughing and smiling and singing all day, I don't think you can complain too much about that, right?
Absolutely not. And you got, another film putting together like a franchise here going on with it's just great stars and a great energy.
It's great energy. It's so much fun, and I'll tell you this go round. It's a bigger production. There's more comedy. There's more characters, and at the same time we're bringing back the same crazy characters that these people fell in love with, almost 3 years ago, and so we're really really excited to present it out to the world.
Before we leave Pitch Perfect 2, you share a little behind-the-scenes, little fun story or anything like that involves Anna or Elizabeth or something?
Oh, my goodness, behind-the-scenes story. There's so much of them, but I think one of my favorite ones, actually, for our downtime when there was some of that, apart from all the dance rehearsals and singing recordings, The Bachelorette was actually, what was it, ABC's or NBC's The Bachelorette was airing at the same time while we were filming. So we enjoyed having girls' nights. We would all, head over to somebody's apartment and, grab a glass of wine and grab some chips and dip. And we would just gush over reality television, watching The Bachelorette and just, picking the bachelors that we loved and that we wanted to win. And, it was like a big girl slumber party. So that's kind of how we would wind down with our downtime.
Wow, I tell you what, how's that for a
All
backstory, right? You got Anna Kendrick, Elizabeth Banks, and all these beautiful stars lining up, picking out bachelors for bachelor. That's
I'm
fantastic.
telling you, we're not far from the reality of people in their own homes. We like to watch those television shows too. They keep us entertained just as much as the next person.
Well, she's got a ton of other musicals we could touch on. I'll let her kind of pick where she wants to go. Obviously, the zombie musical called Bite, the musical. We have the
Yes.
Pink Pony and Bronies, which I just love the concept of anything that has to do with My Little Pony because it takes me back to our younger days when my sister was totally a My Little Pony a brony, that's for sure. And then, of course, making fun of
Definitely.
anything that involves making fun of 50 Shades of Grey. That one's another musical as well. So quite the resume of anything that's involving musicals and dancing and whatever. How on earth do you do you chuckle? Do you just love the fact that you've fallen into this sort of series of roles? I mean, how do you I don't know, how do you get your head around this sometimes?
I'm so blessed to be able to basically just have fun with the roles I've been able to play. I love comedy and I love singing, and to be able to put both of those together is such a blessing for me. Some of the roles and the characters I've gotten to play, and just being able to go from hopping from musical to musical, it really is such a joy. It happens so fast that I think by the time I can wrap my head around it, it's already on to the next project. So, it's incredibly exciting. It's fun to jump into. They're all different. For Bite, I got I got to play a wedding bride zombie, which in itself, who would ever get to say they play that? But they got to put black gunk on my teeth and give me a big zombie bite, and I got to dance around and sing like a zombie, and we had a big zombie wedding. It was a riot. And then you jump to a 50 Shades of Grey parody where I've got two masculine hunks, with their shirts off, kind of doing a Chippendale style dance for, middle-aged women on a girls' night out. It's, they're totally opposite end of the spectrum, but I love being able to do it all and being able to just have that creative outlet and that creativity to just jump in and play all these various characters, and just have fun with it. That's what it's all about, is having a good time and hoping that other people are having a good time with you.
Do you look back on some of these different roles and there's a certain fondness that or something that people just still come up to you about?
Oh my goodness. It's interesting what touches different people and what resonates with various people, whether that's comedy or drama or a certain character, a certain quality of a character even. And it's funny, in the last show that I just closed, talking about Bronies, I only sang, my character Pink Pony only sang songs. I didn't have any lines. But and I don't know if you've seen the new remake of the My Little Pony show, but I did some research on it. So obviously I watched a couple episodes of the show, and the Pink Pony she's the life of the party, and she's always so excited, and she exudes laughter and joyfulness, and so I really tried to bring that to my character, and without any lines. And it's really interesting to see that just even the actions and the motions that you present on stage or on a screen without having to say any words can really affect people too. And so I think that's kind of one of the most rewarding things about my job, is that, just those emotions and the interactions and just the visualizations that people can see, you can still feel emotion, watching those things, and words don't even have to be said, and to be able to kind of touch somebody in that way, or have someone feel joy or any type of emotion at all, just without even having to say a word, I think it's incredible. It just resonates.
People definitely will connect with different things in different ways, and you definitely
Yeah.
have a diverse resume of things for people to choose from. I definitely can go along with that.
I hope so.
You came from, kind of the thespian background and that kind of thing. Do you have a word of wisdom or advice that somebody gave you that you still sort of kind of hang your hat on?
I do, and it's actually something I tell a lot of people myself. And I've spoken about this many times. Of it, just the phrase of keep showing up. It kind of goes along with when you have a dream and not giving up on your dream and everything. But somebody once told me, they were like, just keep showing up. And I'll tell you, it kind of just goes along in any aspect of life, whether it's in, school or in fitness or in your job or in your dreams. It's just, you got to keep showing up. You got to keep coming to the game. And it's kind of, when it's the right time and the right place and the right circumstances, then, the right opportunity is going to present itself. But you just got to show up. And so that's always resonated really, really well with me. It's just to keep showing up, keep playing the game.
It is great advice, and we've loved talking with Shelley Regner about Pitch Perfect 2, ton of her other projects. We'll try to link to the trailer as well, get you guys caught up on that. That opens wide May 15th. You don't want to miss that. And it's just a great, fun night out. We talked about the music and the dancing and the comedy, and it looks to be a big popular film yet again this summer. So, Shelley, we
Yeah,
appreciate your time talking about it.
yes, thank you so much. I've had a great time talking about it as well.